Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
Department of Public Works Director Glenn Leon Guerrero says the work continues.
The good news is, even if there are delays or 1 month or 2 month delays, or even if there are no delays, the good news is this is something that we've been working on.
Work on the Bile and Pigua Bridges is long overdue. If you've ever been in Mauricio, you've most likely driven on the bridges with its one-lane traffic.
It's been a hardship for the people down in Mauricio. You have to stop. We're talking about a single lane. And so we're doing our best to see what we can do to expedite this and make this, but it's got to be a fix that we don't want to go back after again because we're rushing through it.
Leon Guerrero says work was halted last year because of the lack of progress by contractor Corando Corporation. DPW took them off the project and a takeover agreement was finalized between bonding company Westminster Insurance. Thereafter, Corando protested and took the matter to the OPA. Leon Guerrero says during deliberation, Corando reached out to DPW that they would like to take on the project again, indicating they would bring on a project manager. DPW then agreed to bring them back on board. He explains the latest progress.
For the Bile Pigua for the Bile Bridges, our engineers have looked, and our structural engineers have allowed for the pilings to be put in. So so what we're going to see is they're going to start manufacturing. They, being Corando, the contractor would start manufacturing the pilings, and they're good to go. So we're moving forward with that.
As for the Pigua side, they've encountered a couple of issues that might result in a slight delay. Leon Guerrero says engineers need to reassess the installation of pilings on the Pigua side because it's not going to the design depth.
There was a couple of things that we needed to. Part of it had to do with we had to work out the issue on the power side. You're dealing with two bridges, 2 rock throws away from each other, and you got to make sure that the grid is well enough so that it supplies power to both sides of the bridges, including the people that do live within the in between the 2 bridges.
He says they are tracking possibly 30 to 60 days past the due date. If they are past the due date, liquidated damages of $2,000 a day will be assessed. The project was initially set to be completed by June 2017 with a price tag of $3.6 million. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.